EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Alberta, Canada and Banff Springs Golf Course, live second-round coverage of the Alberta Open. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top here at 10 under par. Included among them is the golfer we'll be watching, as this should prove to be a compelling round of golf. I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. That is a fantastic long shot.
There's no way he could hit that without a tail breeze. Surely that breeze had to help then.
The big drive got him here, now a short one for his second. Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. Nota Begay is walking the course, looking at this birdie putt.
And he's got this ball on the flat part of the green, and this is about as straightforward as they come. He's just got to get it there.
Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he's going to remain at 10 under. So, Frank, a par 4 to open, and we back it up with a relatively short par 3.
This green's surrounded by 6 bunkers. Green also shaped slightly towards the player's left, so just keep your eye on that depending on where the flag is.
All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. A birdie putt down to Iona.
Well, for a long putt like this, there's really not a whole lot to it. I think you'll fancy his chances at this one.
Oh, my goodness, that is not fair at all. What a putt from that distance. That did everything but go in the hole. That finished off for par here at the second, and he'll stay right where he is. Frank, how about the first par 5 of the golf course here at the third? Just a shade under 530 yards. Good birdie opportunity?
It certainly is. There's 3 bunkers just down that left side. Avoid those, and this par 5, very reachable.
Well, this is left all the way. Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank. Yeah, sensational shot here, on and two on the par 5, and Frank, a good look at eagle.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Rich. 2 good shots into this par 5, and a chance to be more than well rewarded.
Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole. A great opportunity here for birdie. Yeah, no sweat. It is a birdie here at the 3rd. And with it, he'll take over the top spot on the leaderboard here on this Friday. Well, Frank, no doubt this is one of the most photographed holes in all of golf.
Yeah, Devil's Cauldron, just get to the front of the tee there, get the camera out. The vistas there are amazing. You see the mountains in the background. This green surrounded by the pine trees. Of course, if you like a lake or two, there's a lake just in front of that green, just to give you that little color of blue in the snapshot you're going to take.
Like to look at them, not swim in them. Certainly not fish golf balls out. Okay, center of the green. Good shot. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, Rich, this putt's got to be started out to the right-hand side. It will break back to the left, and you've got to be wary of that slope.
Nope. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And this will stay a one-shot lead. Back on the tee here at Banff Springs, 5th hole, 424-yard par 4. What's the setup here, Frank?
Well, it's very tempting to try and hit a draw because that's the way in which the hole is shaped. But the main goal is to make sure that you can take that second bunker, the one on the left side, out of play with that tee shot.
Trying to play a draw back into the breeze here.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
Working out of the rough now for his second at the par 4 5th.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%? That's right, 10%.
Yeah, that's a little more uphill than you think, and that's going to come up a bit short. Now a 7-footer. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and this will remain a one-shot advantage. Frank, you played at the highest level all over the world. What was a comfortable yardage for you on holes like this?
I actually had a club, believe it or not, that just the grooves on it, it would go 105 yards. It was a lofted sand iron, whether it was out of the first cut or up or the fairway. So if I could hit it around 100 yards, I could almost hit that distance with my eyes closed. After that, 70 yards was the next one. So everybody has that little sort of sweet spot.
Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. So after a big drive, just a little chip remaining here for his second from short of the green. Four feet now for birdie. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. And he moves to 2 under for his round, 12 under all told. Well, Frank, how about this hole? 602 yards, a par 5, although I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. It's 602 yards these days for a long hitter.
What do you say? It's a driving 7 iron?
That's a mid-range par 5.
Well, yeah, 2 woods. The longer hitters will definitely get at home there, especially in good conditions. But bunker down the left, avoid that, carry that, and then we can think about the second shot.
And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there, and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. So after reaching the green in 2, this will take a full swing with a putter, but it is for eagle. Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. And he'll move to 13 under par for the tournament. Frank, you like this kind of design feature where you go from the longest hole in the course immediately to the shortest hole.
Certainly, golf giveth and golf taketh away. This is just minimally uphill, just a couple of feet, but you can see from the overview the design of the green. When that flag's on the right, it's a little bit of a longer carry, so just be a little cognizant of that. You don't have to hit it directly at the flag.
And he did not take enough club there, though fortunately it is on dry land. Now, from the apron, second to the par 3.
And that flop shot was actually a little bit of a flop. Comes up way short.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Good stuff, though it is for a bogey 4. And that's going to drop his score back to 12 under par. So we'll round out the front side here at Banff Springs with a par 5 and reasonably short at only 501 yards.
So very reachable because of that yardage that you just referenced. Hole bends a little bit to the right. You can favor the left side with a tee shot. It's just going to make that angle on the second a little bit easier.
Maybe some frustrations taken out there after that last hole. That was a big swing, and it is going to be a big result. Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5. That one had to feel good.
Well, struck it so well, you could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Oh, yeah. That's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We are back on this beautiful day here at Banff Springs in the Canadian Rockies. Set to kick off all the action on the back 9. The 10th begin with a par 3, Frank, 218 yards.
And I have no idea why this is called Little Bow, because over 200 yards, you really have to bow up with this tee shot. Yeah, that's for sure. Bending there, you need something that comes out of the gate very, very straight and with a decent height on it as well. If you want to land on that left side of the green and make it stop.
That's a good-looking shot, just left of the flagstick, and he'll have that left for his birdie. Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. And that is going to push him into the lead here on this Friday. On the tee here at the 11th hole, 417-yard par 4. Is this a drive you like to hit, Frank?
It certainly is, Rich, but it's a little narrower than what your eye first sees. And the reason why, there's a tree sort of another 40, 50 yards down the right side past that bunker. So if you hog that right side, that tree can become a little bit of a problem for the second shot.
And that ball absolutely walloped. That is a big drive there. This game not just about length, it's about putting the ball in the right position, and that's what he's done. Really a good opportunity to make a birdie. Let's see what he can do from 87 yards, second shot.
Job was made harder by the second shot coming up short, but excellent use of the flop shot and a chance to escape with a par.
So that brushed in for par here at 11, and he'll stay at 15 under. All right, on to the 12th hole, 442-yard par 4. What do you like about this hole, Frank?
Just a nice par 4 that sort of bends to the player's right. A lot of people will just stand up here, grab the driver. I don't really think you have to do that, Rich. The hole's not overly long. Just something short or down that left side. You're only going to have a short iron in for your second shot.
That is so well done, just generating so much torque through the swing, high launch angle. That was just about perfect. Well, Frank, certainly a chance to make a 3 here, but there's also a little bit of a risk.
Yeah, like a few of the greens on this golf course, if you just miss that target there, the ball has a tendency to run off in a different direction. Anything left of the flag here is liable to run towards the left, could even kick into that bunker.
Miss hit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
Boy, all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll remain right where he is. Well, this is a good hole right here. Par 3, 225-yard 13th. Frank, what do you think?
Well, it's called sulfur. I can't remember what element that is on a periodic table, but hardest thing here is not to figure that out, but figure out what club you're going to use. Just a fraction downhill, just over 200 yards. It does narrow up when they start to stick the flag in the back, but there's a nice fat target there, sort of those first 2/3 of the green.
that is some kind of nice right there to 4 feet and a very good look at birdie. Now this for another birdie. Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. And he's opened up a 2-shot lead here in round 2.
Well, here we are at the 14th hole. It's a par 4, 442 yards. You like this hole, Frank?
I do, but if you were spraying it off the tee here, then there's all sorts of problems. Bunkers left, trees right. This is a fairway you must hit.
Oh, that is squeezing every inch of distance out of the golf swing. That was as powerful as you're going to see. Front right hole location as he prepares his second to the par 4. Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And the lead's going to remain 2.
Well, now the par 4s begin to stretch out a little bit. The 15th here, Frank, is 475 yards.
Certainly want to put your big shoes on here. Nice big slinging draw off the tee might help. Go a little further. It does go downhill considerably, so you get a little bit more run out of the tee shot if you did that.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. From an ideal location, middle of the fairway, this his second.
Yeah, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
Chance now for another birdie. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And he's going to stay 2 clear of the field.
Moving on to number 16 now. It's a par 4, 414 yards. And Frank, what are we looking at here?
It's another hole that'll favour a nice sort of high draw off the tee. It'll set up that second shot to a green that has got several different levels on it.
Green looked good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker. So this one going to have to carry a long way.
Well, for such a big drive, I expected better out of that bunker shot.
Sizable putt from 16 feet. That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he's going to remain at minus 16. Just 2 holes left here at Banff Springs, and Frank, another par 4. This one, short, 374 yards.
It is. It's named Sarsi, which is a tribute to the Indian tribes here and the First Nations of Canada. So just think about that when you're teeing it off here on what is not an overly difficult par 4. That's a whopper of a tee shot. Couple more bounces. Oh, just in the first cut.
Now this for another birdie. Nicely done. Birdie finished off here at 17, and he draws 3 shots clear on this Friday. Well, here we are at the final hole here at Banff Springs, 578-yard par 5, and Frank, a chance to finish the round with a flourish.
If you're one of the fortunate to hit this fairway, it's very reachable, but well protected by bunkers, left, right, central bunkers as well. You really have to be aware of 2 things, the wind direction and exactly how far you can carry that tee shot.
What a good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Oh, that is a really good putt. Got it to throw out the anchor right near the hole. That's well done. Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. Okay, birdie at the last. It is a birdie finish. So another look at the leaderboard, and you'll almost do a double take, Frank. Our featured golfer with a commanding lead through 36 holes.
So far, it's just been just a clinic again. I know I use that word a lot, Rich, but it looks like two different players. One at the top and the chasers. Different league.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.